To blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. 2. To consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of the Lord Vishnu. 3. To disobey the orders of the spiritual master. 4. To blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting of Hare Krishna to be an imagination. 6. To give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success of Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining the call today. Let us move to our next session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. May I know who all have joined the call this morning?
Hare Krishna Padma Mata Ji, Dhanvat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Guru Maharaj ki Jai, Priti Dasi. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Priti Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Padma Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Padma Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. My humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Srila Guru Maharaj. This is Sushmita from Canada. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sushmita Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Padma Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. This is Shama Gauri Devi Dasi from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna, Shama Gauri Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Prabhu is here. Do you want to start the recording, Mataji? Hare Krishna, Mataji. Yeah. So would you
Second,
like to...
Mataji, I have got a message from devotee saying that the link is not working. So I was sending the other message. That's okay. I'll start the recording.
Yeah, Mataji. I also felt this.
Yeah, we will post that. I think some devotees are saying that the link is not working, but ID and password would work. Whoever is watching live, if link is not working, please press ID and password and get onto the...
Yeah, Mataji, that was the case for me too today. Hare Krishna. Maharaj, can we do the introduction, Mataji, or should we directly go, Mataji?
Ramagauri Mataji?
Yeah. No, we will directly go, Mataji, because Maharaj is waiting.
Okay, sure.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for giving your valuable time and association this morning for enlightening us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th Canto, 10th chapter, 40th verse, Maharaj. My humble obeisances, Maharaj. Please take over the call whenever you are ready, Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Jayam Vishnupada Paramahansa Jagacharya Astu Karasatya Srimad Bhagavatam ISKCON founder Acharya Jagadguru Bhakti Vedanta Swami Jayam Vishnupada Paramahansa Pariva Jagacharya Astu Karasatya Srimad Bhagavatam Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki jai. Anand Gori Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya and Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sila Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Sham Radha Kunda Giri Gauravan ki jai. Vrindavan Dhan ki jai. Adhura Dhan ki jai. Navadip Maya Pradhan ki jai. Jagannath Puri Dhan ki jai. Devuna Mai ki jai. Ganges Mai ki jai. Lassi Devi ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande. All glories to somebody devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glory to Shri Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padya Krishna Prithai Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Tirtha Swami. Namaste Krishna Padaya Prabhupada Shitadmani Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Bhakti Tirtha. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashta Praisha Badresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloki Bhakti Ribhavati Naistiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Agyana Timirandasya Yananjana Salakaya Chakshulunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Tapadakama Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagadatan Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tamsajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakam Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Sute Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Hari Bandhavani Sai Prisavanu Suji Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakal Pataruryascha Kripa Sandhyaye Vacha Patitanam Pavanevyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Gantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Hare Krishna, all devotees. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 10. Prahlad, the best among exalted devotees. Text number 40. Jata Jata Bhagavato Bhaktya Paramaya Bidha Diripas Chaidya Daya Satmyam Hare Chintaya Yayu Jata Jata Bhagavatu Bhaktya Paramaya Bida Diripaschai Taya Satmyam Hare Chintaya Yayu Jata Jata Bhagavatu Bhaktya Paramaya Bida Diripaschai Dya Satmyam Hare Chintaya Yayu Jata Jata, just as Bhagavataha of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhaktya by devotional service, Paramaya Supreme, Abhida incessantly thinking of such activities. Abhida incessantly thinking of such activities. Nirpaha, kings. Chaitya Adaya, Sishupal, Dantabhakra, and others. Sarmyam, the same form. Harihe, of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Tat Chintaya, by constantly thinking of Him. Yayuhu, returned home, back to Godhead. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Dhira Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. By devotional service, pure devotees who insistently think of the Supreme Personality of Godhead receive bodies similar to His. This is known as Sarupya Mukti. Although Sishupal, Dantavakra, and other kings thought of Krishna as an enemy, they also achieved the same result. Report. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, in connection with Lord Chaitanya's instructions to Sanatana Goswami, it is explained that the devotee should externally execute his routine devotional service in a regular way, but should always inwardly think of the particular mellow in which he is attracted to the service of the Lord. This constant thought of the Lord makes the devotee eligible to return home, back to Godhead. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, text 9, Takpa deham punara janma naitimam eti sorjuna. Mamiti. After giving up his body, a devotee does not again receive a material body, but goes back to Godhead and receives a spiritual body resembling those of the Lord's eternal associates, whose activities he followed. However, the devotee likes to serve the Lord. He may constantly think of the Lord's associates, the cowherd boys, the gopis, the Lord's father and mother, his servants, and the trees, land, animals, plants, and water in the Lord's abode. Because of constantly thinking of these futures, one acquires a transcendental position. King Shishupal, Dantavakra, comes Pundarika, Narakasura, and Salva were all similarly delivered. This is confirmed by Madhvacharya. Pandrake Narake Chaiva Salve Kamsecha Rukmini Avistas tu Hare Bhaktas Tadbhaktya Hadim Apire. Pandarak, Narakasur, Salva, and Kams were all inimical towards the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But because all these kings constantly thought of him, they achieved the same liberation, Sarupya Mukti. The Jnana Bhakta, the devotee who follows the path of Jnana, also attains the same destination. If even the enemies of the Lord achieve salvation by constantly thinking about the Lord, what is to be said of pure devotees who always engage in the Lord's service and who think of nothing but the Lord in every activity? By devotional service, pure devotees. How do you know pure devotees? They incessantly think of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They receive bodies exactly like the Lord. Just by thinking of the Lord. Krishna himself used the word yuktaivam, absorption. Yuktaivam, absorption in Krishna. It does not even go too far to Krishna. Even material objects. The scorpion. The scorpion lays the eggs and the rice. He's not with the rice. He lays the eggs with the rice. And the scorpion is somewhere, constantly thinking about the eggs. They are maintained. That is just material objects. They are maintained by that. The same with the tortoise. Inside the water, he's taking care of the eggs on the land. by meditation. Anything we absorb our mind in, anything, any object, any person, we absorbed our mind constantly thinking. That is where we are, and that is our future. We must become just that. As it is quoted in Bhagavad Gita chapter 8, text 5 and 6. Chapter 8 of Bhagavad Gita, text 5 and 6. Lord Krishna explained, anything we remember at the time of death, we will take to that without fail. What are we going to remember? That thing we have been contemplating, constantly thinking and fixing our mind upon, that we will remember. We cannot just remember something we don't think of. So, what about the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is completely free from the material contamination? 100% completely free from material contamination. What about that? Even if we can do that materially, what about spiritually? So this is not it shouldn't be a surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise. The pure devotees, they constantly, incessantly think of the Supreme Personality of God, and because of that, they will receive the same form, the same body like Krishna in the spiritual world. Swarupa. We get the Lord's form. They form like the Lord. Isn't it? Swarupa. Swarupa. Swa means his own. Swa means his own form. Krishna's own abode, Krishna's own situation. We will attain to that. As Papa said in the purport, that in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in connection with Lord Chaitanya's instructions to Sanatana Goswami, it is explained that a devotee should externally execute his routine devotional service in a regular way, but should always inwardly think of the particular mellow in which he is attracted to the service of the Lord. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave the same instruction to Raghunath Das Goswami, teaching us the potency of devotional service, or the potency of the mind. The potency of the mind. Chaitanya is demonstrating for us to understand how powerful the mind is. And in connection with devotion, what one can achieve. So he told Raghunath Das Goswami, there is no need to do monkey renunciation. There's no need to do monkey renunciation. Go back to, I want you to teach the world what is proper renunciation. Because sometimes people think that the renunciation is a hideout or incapability. I am not capable of maintaining a wife. Let me remain brahmachari. That's not renunciation. I'm not capable of working and earn my living. Let me become renounced. That is not renunciation. It is not. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching. He told Raghunath Das Goswami, go back to your house. Raghunath Das Goswami succeeded to get to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Santipur. The Lord sent him back. What is that? Every preaching we should renounce. We should renounce. Raghunath Goswami tried against the will of his family members to renounce, to go and meet the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Directly, the Lord told him, go back. I don't want a cheap renunciation. I want to use you to teach the world what is proper renunciation. Yeah, Raghunath Goswami, his father's opulence is like the sun at the seashore. Who can count the sand? But Raghunath Goswami was not attracted, not even slightly. Nothing. It was zero for him. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to use him to teach us what is proper renunciation. He told him, very interesting point. It is very easy for one to become a sannyasi. Listen carefully. It's easy for someone to become a sannyasi, but I value and appreciate a householder who live with a wife and have a controlled senses. I value that sannyasi, that householder more than the sannyasi. The householder who lives with the wife and husband and they are not engaged in sense gratification is better than a sannyasi. Because household life is what? You are very hungry. You're very hungry. And I'm giving you food and telling you, this food I'm giving to you, take 10%. So, what is the remaining one? Don't take the remaining one. Take only 10%. If you're not hungry, that's a different thing. You're hungry. And someone is giving you food. They take only 10%. Don't eat the whole food. 1/4. Don't eat 1/4. Leave the remaining 3/4. So a sannyasi can say, to hell with this thing. Let me just forget this thing. Just forget it. But the householder who accepts it and is taking 1/4 and living the 3/4 comfortably is better than a sannyasi. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching this, is using Raghunath Goswami to teach this principle. Go back and stay with your father along with all his opulence. In the middle of that opulences, all the wealth. In the middle of the wealth of your father, you should show me how you renounce you are. That's what Chaitanya will use Raghunath Goswami to teach us. Show me your renunciation by staying there. Not running away. Running away is very easy. You can run away, but to stay there, let me see your consciousness in the middle of the opulence. I will judge your consciousness, then I'll know where you are. That's the lesson. This time we were using Raghunath Goswami to teach. So Raghunath Goswami went back there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, he said, stay there. In the daytime, in the night, in the daytime, behave exactly like a pounds and selling man. Let me see, you're working, not a lazy man. You're working very nicely. But you're not enjoying the result of that work. Then I will accept you as a renunciate. Go. And Raghunath Goswami didn't say, what kind of temptation is it? What is this you're doing? He didn't say that. He quietly went back and stayed there with his family members. His wife is not from this earthly planet, in a celestial plane. from the celestial plane. Look at everything. The facility for sanctification was to the peak. It was surrounded him with all that. But he remained there peacefully. That is Yukta Vairagya. So he gave instruction the same thing to Chaitanya Prabhupada is quoted here, that devotional service in a regular way, but should always inwardly think of the particular mellow in which he is attracted to the service of the Lord. Meaning, I'm attracted to being a servant of Krishna. Follow that part. I'm attracted to be a friend of Krishna. Follow that. I'm attracted to be like a parent of Krishna. Follow that. I'm attracted to Krishna as a lover. Follow that. Follow that. Serve the Lord in that mood. But we should not think that now I have become gopis, now I have become a Mother Yashoda, Nanda Mahadev Ki Vasudev, I have become a Sutapa. No. I have become a Subha. I'm now Stalker Krishna. No. I'm now Lalita Saki. Yes. Don't call me Lalita. Call me Lalita Saki. Yes. I'm an expansion of Lalita. Don't know? Should know it by now. Not like that. We appreciate the mellow. It's a natural thing. You don't need to take initiation. There's nothing like gopi bar for this thing. That doesn't exist. All the artificial. It's a natural thing. You don't fake drinking water. You fake drinking water. You fake taste for drinking water. You don't fake it. It is there. You don't fake hunger. It is there. We don't have to fake it. Gopi bar or club, all these things. These are all illusion. Naturally, this thing comes by the application. Application is I have a natural attitude for service. Therefore, of all the servants of Krishna, I'm particularly attracted to Palika, Rasala. Okay, so yes, what are the particular services? How they do the services? I'm attracted to Brenda Devi. How does he do her service? She arrange Krishna's rendezvous in the forest. Okay, let me be Vanavasi. Yes, I'll become a servant so she can train me. So when you're thinking about that, that is the process. That's the process. This constant thought of the Lord makes the devotee eligible to return home back to Godhead. This is the process. This is the sadhana for Raganuga Bhakti and Prem Bhakti. This is the sadhana. The same thing we are doing. The same thing, the sadhana, by this sadhana we are doing now, we have to go deeper. We have to go deeper into it by turning the sadhana which we do now into attachment. We have to turn it into attachment by regularly absorbing, not just chanting, blah, 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 they just finish, finish. No. Now we are chanting it deliberately with some attraction, with some feeling. I'll chant like Haridas Thakur. I'll chant like the way the Goswamis chant. This is the process. This is the sadhana for Raga Bhakti and Prema Bhakti. Parikshit Maharaj told his mother, my dear mother, the summary of the Srimad Bhagavatam, which I have narrated to you, the summary is only three things I'll tell you, my mother. One, contemplate. You see the same thing. You see, contemplate. Being is the servant of the gopis. I don't want to tell you to become like a gopi, but you should think like it to be the servant of the gopis. And you should also constantly think, appreciate, and engage yourself in the service, in the same mood, in the attitude. You should serve the Lord with the gopis' mood. The way the gopis serve Krishna. This is how you should think. This is how you plan like life. This is how you should meditate. And the last one, you should be absorbed in the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. The two things I get to you. So we think the way the gopis serve Krishna, we think to be the servant to the gopis, and we should absorb ourselves in the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. The three things he said. And Prabhupada said, as stated in Bhagavad Gita, Taktva deham punar janma neti mam eti. Mam eti. Eti means to me. Mam, you come to me. Mam eti. If we absorb ourselves like this, we will go to Krishna. There is no mention of going to Shiva. There is no mention of going to Ganesh. There is no mention of going to Indra. There is no mention of going to Brahma. There is mention of Mameti. You come to me, Krishna. Krishna. So, a destination of a devotee is clearly defined by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, in many places. Bhagavad Gita, in our Bhagavatam, as is being discussed here, clearly defined a destination of a devotee. So a devotee should not be insecure. A devotee should not be worried about the future, because the future of a devotee is clearly defined, as you were explaining here. And the devotee who follows this knows directly where we are going. After giving up his body, a devotee does not again receive a material body, but goes back to Godhead and receives a spiritual body resembling those of the Lord's eternal associates, whose activities he followed. You follow Subha, you follow Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, you follow the gopis, right? You follow the Brenda Devi, you follow the Goswamis, we will go to where they are, then we will join them in the service of the Lord. This is a process. We will remember if this is our meditation, this has been our constant meditation. When we quit the body, we're going to remember this, and that is where we will go. There's no mistake here. There's no accident here. There's no confusion here. It is direct. However, the devotees likes to serve the Lord. However, the devotee likes to serve the Lord. He may constantly think of the Lord's associate, the cowhead boys, the boys, the girls, the Lord's father, the mother, the servant, and trees, land, animals, plant, and water in the Lord's abode. They are all transcendentals. They are all transcendental. All. Sanatana Goswami said, even the trees in Goloka, they are fully conscious of the Lord. The animals, fully conscious of the Lord. Because of constantly thinking of these futures, one acquires a transcendental position. Kings like Shishupal, Dantavakra, Kams, Pundarik, Narakasura, and Salva were all similarly delivered. This is confirmed by Madhvacharya. Pandrake narake chaiva salve kanse cha rupini avistastu Hare Bhaktas Tad Bhaktya Harim Atiri Poundarik Tarakasur Salva comes, we're all inimical towards the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But because all these things constantly thought of him, he achieved the same liberation. Sarupya Mukti. Sarupya Mukti. Sarupya. 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 Sarupa. Rupya. Rupa. The same. You get the same body like Krishna. Krishna will give us the same color of his body. The same opulence. The same opulence. The opulences of Krishna and Vaikuntha and Goloka Vrindavan, they are all desirables. All desirables. They are all abundant. Complete. 6 like Krishna has. Complete. Not that I give us 3. No. We have the whole 6 complete. But there is a difference here. There is a difference between the gopis and the gopas. Nanda, Yashoda, there is a difference in their thinking. Their thinking is full of affection, is full of love, is favorable. Favorable. Anya bilas ta sunyam kiana karmadi anabutam. Anu kulena anu chilana bhakti utama. Bhakti. Anu kulena Krishna no silana. Bhakti utama. Utam bhakti. And utam bhaktas. They are favorably disposed towards Krishna. The thinking upon Dharakasura, Salva, this would take some time for them to go back to Godhead. It is mentioned in the 10th revelation. Actually, this verse here is glorifying the process of bhakti. This is a glorification of bhakti. This verse is glorifying bhakti. That a proper ended the purport. The Jnana Bhakta, the devotee who follows the path of Gyan, also attains the same destination if api chet. Krishna used the word Bhagavad Gita 2 places, chapter 4 to chapter 9. Api chet, even if it's a glorification of bhakti. Here also this verse is glorifying bhakti or thinking of Krishna, absorption in Krishna. So powerful, so wonderful that even though one is thinking about Krishna inimically, like Sishupal, one is thinking of Krishna with fear, like comes. One is thinking of Krishna with envy, like Pondarikasura. Even if one thinks like this, our acharyas have explained that lust can be engaged in Krishna, greed can be engaged in Krishna, anger can be engaged in Krishna, illusion can be engaged in Krishna, madness can be engaged in Krishna, but envy cannot be engaged in Krishna. But here, Sishupal engaged envy and he attained Krishna. Why? Because it has connection with Krishna. Because it is connected with Krishna. Anything which comes in contact with Krishna becomes absolute. Because in due course of time, they become transformed. They get transformed. So, the thinking of these demons and the thinking of devotees are not the same. The devotees will constantly enjoy themselves now and also in the future. But the demon, how was Kamsa enjoying? No, he was thinking of Krishna 24 hours, which we are trying to be. Kamsa was really on that platform, but he was full of fear. So there's no joy into that. So they are thinking of Krishna, but they're not thinking of Krishna favorably. Therefore, their thinking is not wonderful. But because he had connection with Krishna, Krishna takes time to transform them. This is the beauty of Krishna consciousness. What is not easily attainable can become easily attained when one turns attention to Krishna, either good or bad. That is the absolute nature of Krishna. Once he comes in contact with Krishna, it becomes different. So even the Gyan Bhaktas who are speculating, remaining dry because there is no juice inside it, dry, if they continue, when they continue and the bhakti mixed with this gyan, their fortune has arrived. And by this fortune, a continual practice will expand that fortune, and eventually bhakti will remove gyan, it will remove karma, it will remove all the necessary things and produce the desired result, which is Krishna prema. Therefore, bhakti is glorified in this verse. If even the enemies of the Lord achieve salvation by constantly thinking about the Lord, what is to be said of pure devotees who always engage in the Lord's service and who think of nothing but the Lord in every activity? Is a person Rupa Goswami described. Hare Dase, Karmana Manasa Gira, Nikla should appear Boston to Jivan Mukta Saha Uchate. He's a Jivan Mukta here in the material world. He's already living in the spiritual world because his activity is his senses, his word, his vision, everything is steeped in Krishna consciousness. The gopis, they pray to Lord Krishna. The gopis, they pray to Lord Krishna. Dear Lord, let all the senses in our body become our eyes. The two eyes are not sufficient. We are begging you to turn all our senses into eyes so we can see you. Then we can expand that. Let the hairs of our bodies turn to eyes so that we can think of Krishna. We can see Krishna. We can serve Lord Krishna. Not how many hairs are there in the body. Let all of them become eyes. All the senses become eyes. So you can see. That is the intoxication of pure devotees. That is the intoxication. Therefore, the activities cannot be compared to any person's activity. It cannot be compared. There is nothing to compare. But the verse is glorifying pure devotional service. How we should think of the importance of thinking about Krishna. So we can learn how to think of Krishna in so many ways. By chanting, by hearing, by speaking, by services, varieties of services. If we engage in our minds in planning all these activities, if we engage our minds in planning all our devotional activities, planning our job, planning everything that we have to do in Krishna consciousness, that person is a Jivan Mukta. That is what we can get from here. So absorb ourselves in Krishna consciousness. And what will be the destination? Bhaditi. We will go to Krishna. For what? Eternal life of bliss and full knowledge. We will go to meet Krishna for enjoyment. So in other words, Krishna has created the process of devotional service as the means to reclaim our right. To reclaim our life. Our right is pure devotional service of Krishna. By engaging ourselves in these activities, we become pure and remembering Krishna at the time of death, we change his body and get a spiritual body. for permanent existence in the spiritual world. No more coming back here. If you're coming here, is to come and preach, not to come and suffer. Come and come and broadcast the message of Krishna, like Srila Prabhupada and our six Goswamis and all other our acharyas. We'll join them. We'll join them in this wonderful experience. That is what Prahlad Maharaj is teaching us about his own life. Prahlad is the best among the exalted devotees of Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, such a wonderful and very nicely told. Having a service attitude and serve just like Gopi Bhav and just like Raghunath Das Bhattacharya, how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed that be in the Gruhastha but still with the Yukta Vairagya, not touched by anything materially, and serving the Lord with the service attitudes. Thank you so much, Maharaj. Wonderfully and very nicely and narrated the story. Thank you, Maharaj. I'm trying to see if there is any raised hands. I see Sweta Sharma Mataji has a raised hand. Mataji, please go ahead, Mataji.
Guru Maharaj, Dhanvat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Guru Maharaj, our mood should be like a servant, or like you said, we can be a friend of Krishna. We can be like few people see him as brother, see him as anything. So what should be what is correct? Our mood should be servant of Krishna, or friend, or brother, or sister, or what should be our mood? And secondly, Maharaj, you said we should not do blah blah chanting. We should do properly absorb in the chanting. So, Maharaj, like if someone is like a beginner, they just trying to finish the rounds. So, how should we absorb that mood? How should we come to that level? So, that I want to ask.
Thank you. Thank you for your nice question. We have 5 kinds of relationship, primary relationship with Krishna. So in not only one way. But in Nectar of Devotion, Rupa Goswami suggested we should think of Krishna as a friend. Why? Because if you relate with somebody as a lord, you are the master and the servant. The relationship will shrink the pleasure which is available for doing the service. The relationship will not be so sweet. As friends, it's very sweet because there is equality, there's freedom. We don't have that freedom with the master. But with friends, it's sweeter. So Rupa Goswami requested we should relate with Krishna as friends. So it makes it easier because if you relate with the person, a master and a servant, and there's a fear in between, you don't love the master. Anything which frightens anyone will tend to hate that. That's why you see someone doesn't love the master, because relationship is based on fear. I'm going to be sacked. Going to punish me. Going to beat me. Want to do this. So relationship is based on fear, not sweet. So we will not enjoy that relationship. But there's no fear between friends. There's equality. But in all, we have 5 primary relationships with Krishna. Of course, we have other 7 which is secondary. Even within the secondary relationship, there is also rasa in it. Some people, they pay money to go and watch a horror movies. Why? Because there is rasa. It's like, oh yeah. They enjoy that. So they pay money. They pay money for that. You're not free. You have to pay money to go and fight it because they enjoy it. There's some rasa inside. But this external rasa, it doesn't give you the yes. There's also rasa in fighting. See, Bhishma Dev and Lord Krishna. There's rasa. There's enjoyment in that. Krishna's chadar fell from his shoulder. Krishna didn't recognize it. Because there is rasa, there's enjoyment in it. Even Arjuna was trying to call him. Krishna shook his shoulder. Don't disturb me. The rasa is there. He's running towards his devotee. And Bhishma was shooting arrows on his body. But he was enjoying that. And the Prabhupada said, Krishna enjoyed Bhishma Dev's arrows on his body not less than the lotus flower we put on Krishna's body. Not less. Because the rasa inside. So there is rasa in the 12 relationship we have with Krishna. But the 5 is supreme. The 5 is supreme. Therefore, Rupa Goswami started us with friends. So we can progress from there upward. So it's not only one. There's 5 primary rasas. And according to our nature, as we said before, that these things are natural. As you continue to practice, as you continue to develop we deepen our relationship with Krishna, these things they'll be coming. Is the Guru will manifest. It doesn't matter if Guru is physically present or not. It does not depend. Bhakti does not depend on external reasons. They're fully independent. It will act when it is necessary. So we should just continue to follow the routine now. And as we're following the routine practice, we should do it nicely. Don't rush to finish the serum because that is promise you took. Don't rush to finish it. You should do it nicely because it is for us. We're not doing it for Guru. We're not doing it for Krishna. We're not doing it for our managers. We're doing it for ourselves. So the way we chant it, the same way we're going to get the result. So let us put our energy into nicely chanting, nicely hearing, nicely doing everything. They will also have a nice result.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Last question. If Krishna is our friend, if we are friend of Krishna, then if we are means equality is there, then for some person might think, then why should we chant and why should we do this? Okay, I understand it purifies our consciousness, and then only we can go back to our friend. I might have answered my question, but this person can think that he's our friend, then I can act anyway, and I can tell him, I can tell him and all that. So that is the thing.
Is it how wonderful it is if I see my friend be punching my friend in the face? It's not more friendship, right? That become an antagonistic relationship. The friendship. You see a friend, you punch the friend. Yeah, my friend. I say, don't worry about the pain. We are friends. Nobody will enjoy that. Nobody will enjoy that. When a friend is what? A friend is one who cares for your joy, for your happiness, your satisfaction. That's a friend. Not that okay, we are friends. Yeah, I can bring your food to you at 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. tonight. It doesn't matter. We are friends. Don't worry about it. We are friends now. Whatever I do is okay. That is not friendship. It is whimsicality. A friend will always do something that will please you. So a friendship is very, very careful dealing. It's a careful dealing. Because I think the motivation is to make you happy, to please you. So I will not do anything whimsically. I will do things nicely so you can be happy and pleased with it. People should not act whimsically before Krishna. Oh, Krishna is my friend. So if I don't like him, if I like, I'm chance for only for you should take it like that. After all, we are friends. No, that being whimsical. It doesn't show that we are responsible. All right.
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj.
Hari
Dandavat
Hari.
Pranam.
Hare
Thank
Krishna,
you
Maharaj.
also.
Rita Mataji, please go ahead. Unmute yourself and go ahead. Ask your question, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Mataji. Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much, Maharaji. It was a wonderful session, and I'm so happy to see you live for the first time ever. So please bless me.
Thank you.
I saw you when you came to Jain temple. Na, I saw you there.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Even in the spiritual safari in Vrindavan also you were there. So I have heard all your kirtans and lectures. They were all so wonderful. So since then I'm hearing all your lectures in YouTube, whatever YouTube recommends. So Maharaj, can I ask you one thing? In one of your lecture about chanting, you were saying that we should concentrate or continuously see the Tulsi plant, Tulsi Maharani, whenever we are chanting. So my doubt is that whenever I chant, just like it happens with everybody, my eyes automatically get closed, and then only I feel that I'm concentrating on the sound vibration. Otherwise, when I see anywhere, even to Tulsi Maharani, I get distracted. So just could you please?
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Being a good friend all along. Thank you. That is a recommendation of His Divine Grace, the Vrindavan Das Kura in Chaitanya Bhagavat. Wherever Tulsi Devi is, Lord Narayan is present. Anywhere Tulsi, Narayan is present. And Krishna specifically left Tulsi Devi behind so you can easily get him. Very easy to get Krishna through Tulsi Devi. Therefore, if we are doing 16 rounds and looking at her, she will easily give us prema. That's why it is recommended like that. And I remember like Papa said, we should not close the eyes. If you close the eye, what chance you will sleep? So the eyes should be half closed, not completely closed. So of course, it is true that we are different. We have different energy, different nature. So, like you said, for you, it's easy if you close your eyes. If you don't sleep, then it's okay. But the Tulsi Devi is a pure devotee. It's a pure devotee and very, very close to Krishna. Very easy to get Krishna through Tulsi Devi. It's only the aroma, not even seeing Tulsi, only the aroma of Tulsi alone that the Kumaras became personalist. Just the aroma. So if her aroma alone can do that, can make someone personal, all the contaminations in their conscience disappeared. What was just seeing her, circumambulating her, one cannot calculate. One cannot calculate. So it is okay if you close the eye, you not sleep and you can concentrate more. That is okay. You can continue. Otherwise,
thank you so much, Maharaj.
For some of us, I would prefer to look at her when I'm chanting. So it makes it easy for me. So the principle that is that whatever facilitates your Krishna consciousness is adopt the process. So you can do that.
Ji. Maharaj, can I ask one more question?
Yes, you're free.
Maharaj ji, I have heard in Chaitanya Charitamrita in one place, Radharani says to her friend Lalita and Vishakha Sakhi that if I don't serve Krishna, then I feel useless. So she, I mean, although it is a conjugal love, but she feel herself as the servant of Krishna. But since you just now in previous question you said that master and servant love, so but the servant doesn't love master. So does Radharani ever say this, that I am your servant to Krishna? I mean, even though she is in servant mode, but does she say this to Krishna?
Yes, why not? The position of Srimati Radharani, she is present in all the rasas. She is present in all the rasas. Just like if you have 1,000, you have 1,000 rupees, you have 500, you have 100, you have 300 inside. So those who are on the Madhura rasa, they have the whole four, remaining four, making 5. They have complete 5. And whenever necessary, they will do that. Srimati Radharani cook for Lord Krishna. What is that? She cooked. Srimati Radharani cook for Krishna. The servant. And one day, Maria Soda, after she cooked, usually when she cooked, she feel very shy to come before Krishna because of their conjugal relationship. She very bashful when she come directly before Krishna in a public. So usually she doesn't serve Krishna prasad. She only cooks. She doesn't serve. When Yashoda forced her to to serve Krishna, and when she started serving Lord Krishna, she did only one item. She ran away. She drove everything. I ran back. But Yashoda went and called her back. Ah, you have not finished serving. Krishna is eating. You come back now. But she cannot say no. At the same time, she can. She doesn't feel happy to come and do that before Krishna. But because the superior is requested her. So she came back again, second time, to come and put few items. She run back again because of the bashfulness. It's a natural thing. So all these things are there, and they exhibit it when necessary. One gopi, when Krishna disappeared and left them, by the time they came back and met Krishna, they were so much in love with Krishna that even though they were standing a little distant from Krishna, but they were practically touching like Krishna. One gopi she took her cloth, was fanning Krishna. Out of ecstasy, she didn't know when the cloth dropped from her hand, but she was just using her hand to fan Krishna. Krishna was enjoying that. She didn't know the cloth had dropped from her hand. But she was busy with serving Krishna. That's what she knows. So the gopi, these devotees, they are not just self-surrendered. They are self-forgetful. That is the nature of these gopis. They are self-forgetful. They forget who they are in the service of Krishna.
Oh, thank you so much, Maharaj. It is, I've never heard this story before. It was so relishing. Just one small question, Maharaj. You said Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam. So here and in 18.66, Mamekam Sarnam Vraja, in these two sloka, does Krishna is directing us towards directly Vrindavan? Because as far as I have heard, Krishna hasn't taken birth in Mathura. He has taken birth in Vrindavan. So is he actually talking about Vrindavan in these two slokas, Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam and Mamekam Sarnam Vraja?
Yes, Vraja means what? This is Goloka Vrindavan. And proper translated in a purport, proper translated go. Go. Yeah. Vrindavan moves around. That is Vrindavan. So in Vrindavan, Krishna is taken. Krishna is in Vrindavan. So he's asking us to come there. I will take you to Vrindavan. I will take you to Braj if you surrender to him. And that is 18. In 14, sorry, in chapter 4, yes, the same thing. Mameti. What is Krishna? That is Goloka. Mameti. You come to him. to be with him in Goloka Vrindavan. Yes. That is where he's inviting us to come. And that is our destination. Our destination is the spiritual world. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you so much, Maharaj, for tolerating me. Thank you so much.
Not
Thanks a
tolerating
lot.
you. Not tolerating. It is a pleasure, not tolerance.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Yes.
Ekadasi Vrata Mataji, please go ahead with your question, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for giving your association. I just have one quick question from a new devotee, actually, who just asked me this question about chanting. And he's chanting 4 rounds, but very, very thoughtfully and carefully, and trying to make them very good rounds, but it takes a very long time. So just wanting to know how to move up to the 16 without losing that quality.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for sharing the question. Everything has a formula. And if we follow the formula, we will get there. We have to learn how to chant not too fast, not too slow, but sharp. Not too slow, not too fast, but sharp. How is that? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is very sharp. You're not too slow, you're not too fast. It is sharp. It will help us not to sleep. And if you chant like this, you will see that you will complete 16 rounds in 1.5 hours, to maximum 2 hours. It will maximum to take 8 rounds, you go for 1 hour. 8 rounds, 1 hour. 2 hours, 16 rounds is complete, or less. If you chant like this, you'll be active. You will not sleep, and you're not too fast. And you can also hear it, because the 16 word is complete.
Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for being with us.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj. There are some questions in the chat box. Would you have some time, Maharaj? Should I read them for you?
Yes, no problem. You can bring it.
Okay. So Sushila Mataji is saying, requesting all senses to be eyes so we can see Krishna through all these eyes. I think this is just a comment. Venkatesh Prabhu saying, thank you for this class, Maharaj. In the purport, it is said, always inwardly think of the particular mellow in which he is attracted to the service of the Lord.
Yes.
Should this mellow for thinking by the disciple be personally inquired and confirmed from the spiritual master?
Yes, you can do that. You can confirm from the spiritual master. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Maharaj. And I see one more raised hand, Maharaj. Do you still have some time, Maharaj?
No problem.
Yeah, I see Madhurya Leela Mataji has a raised hand.
And Deepali also, she has.
Yeah, Deepali also has. I see Sweta Sharma also. Maybe I don't know if she did not lower or she has another question. Madhuri Mataji, please go ahead, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Shri Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. My question is that you said about the primary rasas, so but our constitutional position is as a servant, like even we have the primary rasas also. So once in Ter Kadamba, you said that if we follow the footsteps of Rupa Goswami, so we'll get everything. So I want to know that even what is the difference between Krishna as a beloved and those the Manjari Bhav. So
what's the difference?
between the gopis' love for Krishna and the Manjari love for Krishna?
The same. There's no difference. The only difference is the intensity of each other's affection for Krishna. That's the only difference. Really the same.
So does Manjari also thinks Krishna as their beloved?
Yes. Sanatana Raghunath Das Goswami said, Krishna is a property of the Manjaris. Krishna is a property. So we have to pass through them to get Krishna. Without them, we cannot get Krishna. And as Prabhupada said, if Srimati Radharani introduce you to Krishna, Krishna will never say no. If Srimati Radharani introduce you, oh my dear Lord Krishna, this is Madhuri Leela, please take her. Yes, let her come. Nothing like, no. Immediately, Krishna will accept. So now we have to put ourselves in such a way that Srimati Radharani will be very happy with us and accept us.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare.
Yes.
Well, Mataji, you can go ahead.
Hare Krishna, dear Srila Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances
Hare
on dear
Bol.
lotus feet.
Thank you.
Dear Srila yes, thank you, Gurudev. Gurudev, like in previous Saturday class, you told us that we should take care of our health. But like when I was hearing a lecture that you gave in Vrindavan, so in that, like Govind Prem Prabhuji asked that when we perform austerity, then sometimes like we face difficulty in our health. So Gurudev, you said that it is all because of mind, because we are convinced that our mind, that with our mind that we will be sick, then we will be sick. So Gurudev, like I wanted to ask that what should be the boundary, because like my mind is very weak and it will always tell me that I will get sick. So what should I do? Because I want to progress and I don't want to like take mind. So Gurudev, what should I do? Like I should perform austerity or I should like care of health?
You should first of all upgrade the mind. That is the beginning. You have to upgrade the mind. If the mind is upgraded, then you can do something better. And the mind has to be upgraded first. By taking your sadhana very nicely. It will hear nicely. It will serve nicely. Then the mind will become very purified. And then we'll be able to accept the discipline which is necessary for our success in Krishna consciousness. So the mind has to be upgraded. That's the beginning. To tame the mind. Tell the mind you are nonsense. You have been telling me this since time immemorial. When are you going to stop this nonsense? I'm tired of this, you are nonsense. Now I want to do something better, and you cannot cheat me like this. After all, am I the first person who's going to die? For the last person to die, am I the first person? If I die today, is he the first person? Or the last person? Let's upgrade the mind first. All right?
Okay, Gurudev, and also Gurudev, please bless me. Today I have my shloka recitation exam and I'm very scared.
The same thing, yes. Your mind is disturbing you. Free yourself from the dictation of the mind and just face your slokas nicely. Don't waste our time with the mind. Just focus on your slokas. And we wish you success in your exam. Success.
Thank you, Gurudev. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, I see a couple of raised hands and there is some chat questions too. Do you have time, Maharaj?
Okay. Yes.
Sweta Sharma Mataji has one more question.
Can we take from a person who have not answered, who have not asked before first? Then we can go to her.
Yeah.
So Radha Jyoti Mataji has a raised hand, Maharaj. Before that, I just want to have other question from the chat that came before that. One Mataji is asking, what is the difference between the gopi?
The difference between
devotion between the gopis and the Dwaraka queens.
Yes.
Because how do we understand bhakti between the gopis of Vrindavan and the queens of Dwaraka? That is
yes. The difference is that in Dwaraka, the queens of Krishna's bhakti, their love for Krishna is influenced by the opulence of Krishna. Dwaraka means opulence. So Rupa Goswami said Krishna in Dwaraka is complete. And Mathura is more complete. And Vrindavan is most complete. So Purna, Purnata, and Purnatama. Purna is Dwaraka, complete. So they have knowledge about Krishna's supremacy, opulence. And Uddhava was regretting that. Uddhava regretted how the Dwarka Basis minimizes Krishna's position. They treat him like a family member. They didn't take him seriously. Because they know Krishna is our friend, super soul. That knowledge is there. That is the difference. In Vrindavan, zero. Krishna's opulence is zero. Krishna's knowledge is zero. That's why it's Purna Tamam. It's the topmost. Like we just mentioned, how they are self-forgetful. That exists only in Vrindavan, not in Dwarka. Their love is exalted, but not up to the level of the gopis. And moreover, the queens of Dwarka, they are expansions of the gopis in Vrindavan. The expansions. The original and the expansion, they are the same, but there's a little difference in there. Because one is original, the source. Another is we have the avatar and the avatari. Yeah, avatar. Yes. Because avatari. Yes. That's the difference.
Also,
all right?
Maharaj, if I understand correctly, the queens in Dwarka is avatara and the gopis is avatari. Is that right?
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you, Maharaj. Radha Jyoti Mataji, please unmute yourself and ask your question, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you so much for allowing me to ask the question, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Maharajji, His Holiness, please accept my humble obeisances at your dust of your lotus feet.
Thank you very
Maharajji,
much.
I have two questions for you, and one question is, I want to know how devotional attitude, how the attitude is formed, or how how the attitude is made, means what is the procedure that the attitude is come to an mature level. First question. And second question is, I heard that one devotee told me that when we chant properly, then we tend to do the DD worship more than any another devotional service. So just I wanted to clarify on both the things. Please, could you teach on this?
If you chant, then we do this worship better than others services.
You will tend to do more deity worship. It will be very natural for you to do that. He said like that. So I just wanted to know, is my understanding correct, or how is it? I mean, I don't know how he concluded that.
If we chant nicely, it will affect everything that we do. Not only deity worship, everything that we do become better. If our sadhana is very good, would be a good chanter, would be a good cook, would be a good distributor, a good pujari, a good servant, a good master, a good leader. If our sadhana is very good, there is an empowerment in sadhana, and the strong sadhana brings empowerment to be the best devotee in all areas of our life, become the best. So we should do good sadhana, as we were saying before. This thing we are doing is for ourselves, so we should do it nicely because it is we who are going to benefit. And then
And
the first part
how
of
the attitude is formed.
attitude is formed by association. By association, one would develop a particular character. If one can become a demon, like Narakasura is Krishna's son. Krishna personally trained him. But due to bad association, he developed a character of a demon. And Krishna killed him. Character, attitude, the association. Kaikeyi loved Ramachandra not less than Kausalya. Those 5 minute association, bad association, she changed and sent Ramachandra to the, of course, that is external. That's a external reason. But this shows the potency of association.
So we have to be very, very alert while associating with the devotees.
Yes. We should be careful with whom we are associating with, because we become that. Even people who are not devotees, they say, show me your friend, I will tell who you are.
Yes.
That's association. Association. If you associate with a drunkard, you're literally going to become a drunkard. That will develop it. If you associate with a pure devotee, literally you are going to become a pure devotee. Because you'll be influenced by their qualities.
So when we are in association, we take the instructions, but unknowingly our subconscious mind also get influenced by their thoughts, actions, and feeling and all.
Yes.
So the presence is heavy on us.
Yes.
For our thought and mind. Okay, Maharaj ji. Thank you so much for your answer and all the videos that you have uploaded, the audio and both the videos about the chanting and the qualities videos also, how to develop the qualities. Very nice and grateful to you for those services. I'm so grateful. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Maharaj. Mataji has one question, and I also have one question, Maharaj. Do you still have time, Maharaj?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. My question is, Maharaj, how do we develop the taste for the chanting? Because I see that I chant, but I struggle a lot for the sincere sadhana, that intensity. And how do I develop the taste for chanting? And I think I was,
Thank you. Thank you for the question. Harinam Chintamini, Raghunath Das, sorry, Haridas Thakura, and Bhakti not Thakura. I will develop taste for chanting by, first of all, we should. Okay, materially speaking, they said what? They said the taste of pudding is in eating. The taste of pudding is in eating. Similarly, to develop taste for chanting, we have to first of all understand who is this holy name, who is this number. We should know who the person is. If you know something, that thing becomes more meaningful to us. It becomes more important. So we should hear about the importance, the glories of the holy name. We should constantly hear about it. That is very, very important. We should hear. We should try to understand. Who is this? That's the reason why Krishna spoke chapter 10 of our Gita, explaining his opulences. So his relationship with Arjuna, the friendship with Arjuna became more intimate. After hearing my friends like this, my friends, this is my friend. Your friend is the president of America. Joe? So it will increase. So let us hear the glories of the holy name sufficiently. If you do that, we develop taste for chanting. And then we should also practice chanting. And if you want to practice chanting to develop taste, then we should also learn how to give up all unnecessary things. Cell phone should not be with us while we are chanting.
Mm-hmm.
We should not answer call. We should not make a call during Japa. We should not watch television during Japa. No discussion, no conference during Japa. We should not have conversation. It is all unnecessary bad habit.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives us a negative attitude towards the holy name. We can never develop taste for chanting. If we are doing all this, we will never develop taste because we are offending the name.
Mm-hmm.
Like we mentioned before, if I see you, every time we see you, oh, you are my friend, I point your face. Tomorrow you are not going to show me your face. Our friendship will not last. It will end there. So if we do this to the holy name, we cannot have taste for the name. And if we are also keeping devotees negatively in the mind, we cannot develop taste for the name. The mind should be free. We should not keep anyone negatively in the mind. Hmm?
Thank you so much, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
One more question from Shweta Sharma Mataji Prabhu. Maharaj, can you, do you have time, Maharaj?
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Shweta Mataji, please go ahead, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Maharaj, you said the quality of the japa has to be good. So
Yes.
I chant one round might take 10 to 11 minutes, even if I chant fast or I can't chant fast, but not slow. Sharp, I don't know what is. I will try what you said today, but I take 10 to 11 minutes for one round. So I can't do my round quickly.
Yeah, because the
So
mind is fully congested. The mind is congested with unnecessary, not congested with Krishna. It's congested with things not related to Krishna. Therefore, the mind is not sharp in chanting.
so what should I do?
I should follow the formula we just give now. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Chant like that. Be very sharp and active. Yeah, quick. We chant Hare
If I
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
no.
Krishna
If
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. You sleep.
no, Maharaj, if I do fastly
Hare
also, then also it
Krishna,
will get
Hare
worse.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, Haribo, Haribo, Haribo. Yes. You will not complete 16 rounds. It will take you 2 days to chant 16 rounds.
Okay, Maharaj, I will try to follow.
Just follow. Prabhupada said, if you try, Krishna will help you. Prabhupada said, if you try, Krishna will help you. Try, Krishna will help you.
Thank you, Maharaj. Maharaj,
Thank you,
in
Maharaj.
chat, there is one more question, Maharaj. Hare Krishna Maharaj, what will be the destination of those who right now as a struggling sadhaka worship Radha Krishna as their parents, but in Golok Dham, Radha Krishna aren't parents? I didn't understand this question, but who, for a struggling sadhaka who worship Radha Krishna as their parents, but in Golok Dham, Radha Krishna aren't parents? That is the question, Maharaj. From Rita Mataji.
A sadhaka who is trying to chant nicely as well as we're discussing, as you hear about Krishna regularly, offer our food to Radha Krishna every day without fail. Krishna already asked the question to Arjuna. Arjuna already asked the question to Arjuna, chapter 6 of Gita. If I didn't make it back to Godhead, what will happen to me? Will I be like a raven cloud, just nowhere to exist? Krishna said, no, you have a destination. There's a destination. If we don't succeed now, Krishna has already registered the one we have practiced. He will bring us back to continue from where we stopped. There is no loss or diminution on this part. Therefore, little the devil can save one from the most dangerous type of fear. Nothing is lost in Christian consciousness. And this is Canto chapter 2, text 49, in the purport. Bishwanath Chakrabarti Thakura was quoted by Srila Prabhupada in the purport. The person chant Hare Krishna, Krishna will say, this person have chanted my name. Therefore, it is my duty to give him or her full protection. It doesn't matter. We chant Hare Krishna, Krishna has already recorded us. In my name he has chanted. I will give him protection. What is protection? Krishna will arrange a better situation for us next life, until we get to him. Go back to Godhead. So we have, in our Christian consciousness, we have practical reason to be confident in Christian consciousness. Practical reasons to be confident in Krishna. Like this example. He has chanted my name. It's my duty to give him all protection. There is nothing which we are going to do in this world that will give us that assurance, that assurance. But in Krishna consciousness, all these things are possible. So let us give ourselves fully to Krishna, and we'll see the difference. Variyamano Hare Nama Grinnan Putra Pacharitam Pajamilo Pyagadama Timuta Sradaya Grinnan. Papa said in a purport. Nevertheless, such a person receives all the benefit of chanting the holy name. While the body is fit, therefore, why should we not chant the holy name of the Lord loudly, distinctly? This is 6:249. If one does so, it is quite possible that even at the time of death, he will be properly able to chant the holy name of the Lord with love and faith. In conclusion, one who chants the holy name of the Lord constantly is guaranteed to return home back to Godhead without a doubt. That's a proper purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakura replies by quoting verses 9 and 10 of this chapter. The chanting of the holy name of the Lord, or Lord Vishnu, is the best process of atonement for a thief of gold or other valuables, for a drunkard, for one who betrays a friend or relative, for one who kills a brahmana, or for one who indulges in sex with the wife of his guru or another superior. Yes. Like this. Krishna said, this person has chanted my name. It is my duty to give him all protection. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
I don't see any more questions, Maharaj. Thank you so much for a wonderful question and answers. Very nice and actually practically very, I won't say easy, but practically feasible to apply all these things in our regular day-to-day life. And very nice question answers. And thank you, Maharaj. Let's pay our obeisances to Maharaj. Vancha
Anam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hey!
His Holiness Dhira Damodara Swami Maharaj ki jai.
Jai!
Hare Krishna.
Ananda, thank you for joining.